everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It is time once more for our weekly painting progress. And it is Labor Day, so guess what? I ain't doing any work today. You're not getting my labor, sorry. I filmed this on Sunday anyway, but that's beside the point. I am going to enjoy my extra long 3-day weekend. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've been working my butt off. I mean, it has been super busy, switching from one thing you've done for many years to something that you can do it, but it's not as much of a second nature. But anyway, I digress. I have not had many free moments to get things painted. Most of my free time has been prepping for work or schlepping kids from one place to the other. But I did manage to at least get one of my Victrix Vikings done. Unfortunately, I am not teaching world history this year, but I am absolutely going to find a way to shove these into a school curriculum format in some way, shape, or form. Probably we'll do like some kind of after-school skirmish thing, which I've mentioned, but got to have enough stuff for both sides. And since most tweens aren't super into history for the most part, not all, or I should say some, not all. Anyway, they need something to fight them, so I have been busy continuing to paint up some rather quick and very simple foot knights from War Games Atlantic. And I gotta say, they're pretty decent looking with a sloppy paint job like mine at a 4x zoom. Not bad, friend, not bad. I didn't align the hands as well as I should have. And I gotta say, this kit, I can't stop building them. Which, to me, is like the utmost praise I can possibly give. Because usually I'll save back some for, fiddling around and just seeing what I can come up with and goof around with. But nope, not these guys. I've built almost the entire box at this point, just straight. I've been having too much fun with them. They're very straightforward. And this guy ended up getting called, what do they call him? Ooh, what happened there on his arm? It's almost like we missed a spot. Yikes. Okay, I'll have to go back and fix that. Sir Mustard and Relish. That's what it was. Again, if they can look decent from, that close up from far away, they'll get the job done. But I figure we can have the Vikings play the role of the barbarians versus the heroic knights. Something all kids can at least aspire to and enjoy. Maybe we'll throw in some evil orcs while we're at it. I really dig these Mom Savage Forest orcs. I keep painting them too. And then I broke a bunch when I was going to go film them. And they shattered and fell like all over the floor. And I have not recovered the feet of a multitude of them. They're all missing parts of their feet. It's really bizarre. So we got those guys done. And speaking of orcs, what were they called? Snaggers, right? Went ahead and got some GW proper ones all finished up in as rough and as basic of paint job possible. I forgot to paint his tongue. Darn it. I guess I gotta go back and fix that too. Which means that if his tongue is not painted, then neither is his buddy's right here. I have to fix that. I notice I just cannot get this shade ink stuff off of my fingers. I really do like these figures too. I may not do the best job painting them, but they come out pretty decent, I think. And again, for something that's going to be, way zoomed out, in most instances, I think they're getting the job pretty well done if they can keep that level of charm up close. And it's funny that I have a ton of stuff that I really need to get around to finishing, but I will be honest, I think the first time I picked up a paintbrush the entire week was Friday evening. And then a little bit on Saturday afternoon, and then a little bit on Sunday morning, and that's it. I really didn't get much time this week to even try to paint. Somebody who's been wanting to get done is this Bestiarum Knight. I'm not super pleased with the skulls on his shield or his base. I do like the color that the fur came out, though. I want to say that Lexi and the whole team, I should say, made some modular versions of these guys, but then they had a bunch of pre-made, pre-posed versions as well, and that's what this guy is specifically. And there were actually a few different kind of Chaos Knight releases that Bestiarium's done. This guy just being one of the latest and greatest. And you want to talk about good foils for more human-sized models, I think they'll work quite well, especially like if they're up against typical historical figures. I'm looking for my witch hunter. I don't know where he is. Some peasant rabble. Because, just one Chaos Knight is going to, just mop the floor with things like that. But, yeah. Anyway. So, a couple things done. That always makes me happy. And hopefully, with that extra day off, because I know, number one, I'm going to try to sleep in. And number two, hopefully I finally have some free time as I kind of get acclimated to a new grade level. And we can really start rolling with stuff. Oh, except for the fact that it's going to be triple-digit weather again all week next week. We finally had it all nice and cozy and comfortable around here in the low 90s, high 80s. Really nice. And then it's back to like 107. So, I don't know if I'm going to ever get to finish my 3D printing stuff, which is crazy because, with that whole sale my mini factory's got going on, I picked up some fun stuff. Cobra Mode had some cool stuff that I hadn't grabbed before. Found some new interesting stuff from Dust Punk. Grabbed some Mad Mini stuff. I'll show you guys one of these days. Hopefully, when it's not swelteringly hot, we'll get around to printing it. Fingers crossed in that regard. But in the meantime, you can check this stuff out. And obviously, go check out that My Mini Factory sale, because there's lots of cool stuff there. And hopefully, you guys aren't going to melt as bad as we will out here in the sun next week. So, with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamperlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.